All right, hello and welcome. I can't believe it is May 2nd already. And finally, here in New York, the weather has warmed up. It's going to be close to 80 degrees today. I'm so pumped. Oh, my Instagram's not working for some reason. So pumped. Hi, Elise. Good morning. Great to see you. Elise is one of my clients. She has she has beautiful cakes and cookies and cupcakes for kids' birthday parties. And also she does weddings and showers, like anything that you need something designed for. Beautiful work. Um, so today we are talking about confidently booking ideal clients. Um, this is a fun one, and I just want to go through quickly with you guys why you want to only book ideal clients, because some people would say, well, isn't a client a client? And I mean, I understand that. I understand that concept, but you only want ideal clients. Because here's the thing, even if let's just say you have a restaurant that has, let's say, really inexpensive food, okay? You can get a meal for under 10 bucks, right? You probably would say like, oh, I don't care who comes and eats here. But you actually do care because you want people who are going to go and who are going to love the food and who are going to understand like what your concept is. Because let's just say let's say it's a vegan restaurant, and someone who really loves like fast food, fatty food, meat, really unhealthy stuff goes and eats there, they're probably going to leave a terrible review because they're going to be like, I feel like I'm eating grass. Or I'm only eating vegetables. Like, they're not going to understand it. So you want to make sure that you attract the right people in all the time, because you want people who are going to leave you good reviews and who are going to be satisfied with your work and your products, whatever it is you have. So here's a few reasons. I actually give 10. One, it's obviously more fun to work with an ideal client, and this is talking about like service providers. Number two, your work will be more effective because you're working together and not against each other. All right. Have you guys ever worked with someone before and you felt like, gosh, I'm just like working against them? Like, I'm here to support them and help them, and I feel like they're just working against me for some reason. Like, they're not wanting to do what I'm suggesting. Number three, when the rapport is there, both parties have more trust in each other. And that's so important. Good morning. Hi, Heather. How are you? It's so important to have that rapport because, if you're working with someone and their personality just is like very different than yours, I mean, I think it's okay if you have different personalities, but let's just say like you're a really sarcastic person and they are a very sensitive person. Probably not the best fit, right? You want to be able to understand and trust each other. Number four, ideal clients are people that you actually can help. And when you can help them, that feels good inside. It feels good when you see results. It helps boost your confidence. It's also great that your client's getting a result. Just want to make sure if you're there, say hello, tell me where you're coming from. I'd love to hear. Number six, clients who get results are much more satisfied with your work, obviously. And happy clients, number seven, are walking billboards for your businesses. So the first coach I ever worked with, she used to joke around and Ann Arbor, Michigan, very cool. She used to tell everyone that I was a walking billboard for her because I loved our work together. And I would tell everyone, if you need help with so-and-so, contact this coach. She's awesome. She's amazing. She really helped me. So you want clients who are going to be walking billboards for you. We're going to walk around. They're going to tell everyone about you. And they're going to be sending people to you all the time. And it's so much easier that way, right? Because then usually the people that they tell are people that are like them. And if they're like them, most likely you're going to like them and get along with them. Number eight, happy clients leave glowing reviews. And glowing reviews get more trusted customers, which is number 9. Number 10, trusted customers keep your business open and running. And those are the people that you want in there all the time, because, you could spend thousands of dollars on Facebook ads, getting cold leads in, getting new people in, but it's so much cheaper and easier and more fun to be able to just work with people through word of mouth, right? So those are the reasons why you want to work with ideal clients. And here's how. I'm going to tell you how to book your ideal clients. There's 3 quick tips for you guys. Anyone have questions so far? Hi, Deanne. Good morning. Great to see you. Deanne is coming from Australia. Man, it's probably beautiful there right now. So let's just see. Okay, so number 1 is setting boundaries. So what would that relationship look like working with your clients? Would you have communication between your sessions? Or would there be like a Facebook group where they can post questions for you? So you really want to set boundaries with your people that you do work with. You want to make sure that before they sign a contract, so this is what I have, everything is outlined. And when I had a therapy practice, people would say to me, like, my contract back then was like contract / office policies. I think it was like 10 or 12 pages. Like, it was insane. And people thought I was crazy. They're like, no clients are going to want to work with you. No one's going to want to sign that. It's too much to review. But I'd send it to them ahead of time. And I would say, the reason why I'm setting all these boundaries is to keep you safe and to keep you feeling really secure. And if there's ever an issue, or, there's ever something going on, you generally can just look right through these 10 pages and find an answer. So everything's pretty much spelled out for you. So there was something even as silly as do not, I cannot accept friend requests via LinkedIn, Facebook, or any social media platforms as a therapist. I cannot accept your friend request. So if I decline it, this is why. What to do if I bump into them at a restaurant or at a store, how to react. So all those things were in there. My snow policy was in there. What to do if it snows, what to do if you're sick. If you have a fever of X, Y, and Z, do not come to the office. We don't want to get the other people sick. And we can do a session via Skype or via FaceTime or phone instead. So it was really easy, and it saved me so much time in the long run, because people would have silly questions and I would say, just look on page 3. Your answer is right there. And these boundaries, in my therapy practice, I probably had, in the time that I had it in 2 years, I probably worked with at least over 100 people. At least, maybe more, at least over 100. And I only ever had one person who was a little paranoid anyways. There was some paranoia there, say that she wouldn't sign it. And the thing was, she ended up not being an ideal client. So we didn't even do the intake. It was as simple as that. She wouldn't sign it. So I said, you know what? I don't think this is a good fit because you're not going to sign this. So I'm going to just send you a referral to someone else. I think I have someone else who you might like, and she doesn't require that there's no contract or anything like that, or office policies. Everything's just up in the air. So for me, now as a coach, I'm no longer a therapist. I have a pretty long contract again, and I send it out to people before they sign up to work with me. So they have an out. If they don't like that I only answer messages between the hours of 8 a.m., 6 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, that's fine. They don't have to like that. So yeah, I'm just checking to see if you guys have any comments at all. Just keep it simple. All right. And here's the thing. Boundaries, again, save you time in the long run. It may take a lot of time setting them in the beginning. Some people may be turned off, but again, your ideal clients will just look at it as a way to keep them safe. Number 2, do your research before getting on a discovery or breakthrough call. So do your own research on the person. It's something as silly as, I've had applications filled out. So this is actually why I do this. So a lot of different coaches or service providers, they'll have direct links on their website to sign up for discovery call or breakthrough call, whatever you want to call it. So you just go, you look at their calendar, you book the call, and that's it. And I was told that that's how you do it when I first started. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want people to have access to my calendar. I want to do my research on these people before I get on the phone with them and spend time, because a lot of time could be wasted on people who maybe aren't ready, or people who just aren't the best fit or need a different type of service than I have to offer. So what I started doing early on was having an application on my site. So people fill out an application, answer a series of questions, I review it, I do my research, and if I feel like they're a good fit, then we move forward to a call. Again, this just saves me so much time. And here's the thing, you're going to have a lot less calls. So maybe rather than booking, because we see all the time in the online space, people saying like, yeah, I booked 20 discovery calls in 1 week, but that doesn't mean anything. Like maybe one of those people on that call is like an ideal client, but it doesn't mean anything that you book 20 calls if you're not pre-screening those people. So you always want to pre-screen people and make sure that they're serious. So maybe you'll only be booking, let's say, 3 discovery calls a month rather than 20 a week. So rather than 80 a month, maybe you're only going to book 3 a month, but 2 of those people are going to actually sign up with you and be perfect clients for you, or maybe all 3 will. So I don't do breakthrough calls or discovery calls very often at all because of this. And usually my conversion rate is like, I don't know, 90%. So the people that I get on the phone, 90% of the time, they end up signing up with me. So maybe like, I don't know. Yeah, 9 out of 10 people will sign up. So that's because of the pre-screening that I do. And again, it takes a little bit of extra work in the beginning, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. Good morning, Candace. Great to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Candace was a part of one of my group coaching programs, Let's Go From Invisible to Impactful, a while back. And she was so much fun to work with. So, all right, next and the last tip for you. Don't sell, invite. All right, invite people to work with you. So no one ever wants to feel pressured. No one ever wants to feel like they're being told, this is what we have to do, or like being pushed into working with you. Just invite them, okay? It's as simple as that. Hey, if you're interested, fill out this application and we'll hop on a call together. But never push people. When you push people, so let's just say you do that discovery call. And I was telling a client this morning, what I usually do is I'll say, give yourself the day, sleep on it, pray on it, and take that time to just really think about, is this the next step for you? And when you wake up tomorrow morning, if it's not a hell yes, if you don't feel as excited as you do right now, or more excited, then that might be an indicator that we need to like explore a little bit more of what's going on, because maybe there's some other fears coming up, or maybe it's just not the right time for you. So I think it's, again, like I've been not talked into it, but I've been like pressured before on a sales call to pay on the phone. And early on in my business, I did do that. And you know what? I thought after, if I had maybe just slept on it, I may have actually said no. It may not have been the right timing for me. So you don't ever want to pressure someone, okay? Because when you pressure someone, you're going to get clients, again, who might, it's not that they're not ideal, but they go into the relationship with this, this attitude, this mindset of just feeling like they were talked into it or they were pushed into it, and almost like a resentment. And that's not how you want your clients to feel. You want them to feel empowered. You want them to be really excited to make that decision for themselves. However, sometimes they do need a little bit of nudging. Sometimes they do need a mirror held up to say, you know what, I know that you're scared to do this. I know that it's really scary to make this decision. But what's scarier is if you don't make this decision, where could your business be a year from now? Like, where was it a year ago? What have you done in this year? You know? And have you, you've been just doing this on your own. Has this worked for you the past year? You know, have you gotten the results that you've really been looking for? And do you want to see a whole nother year go by again? Or do you want to maybe make that decision that feels a little bit scary, a little bit out of your comfort zone, but you know will be the right thing for you, and get started? So it's as simple as that, guys. So you want to just invite people. You don't want them to feel pressured. You want them to feel empowered. You want them to be excited. But you do want to challenge them on those objections, especially when it's money, because, guys, it's 99% of the time it has nothing to do with money. There have only been maybe like once or twice where I've known, like I've done a discovery call and I'm like, I know this person definitely is struggling and money is an issue. But for some other people, I mean, if you want something to work, you'll make it happen. I mean, all of the programs I've invested in myself, I've always put on a credit card first and then paid off the credit card, because it's a big decision and it's a lot of money to invest in yourself. But I always tell myself I'd rather put that money on the credit card now. And I'm not telling anyone to use credit cards. But for me, that's what worked. And then paid off little by little as I go. And because I don't want to miss out on an opportunity when I'm ready to make those changes. So yeah, that's what I got for you today. That's about it. And look, it's 9:35. Perfect timing. Perfect. Good morning, Chandra. Great to see you. Any questions, any comments, let me know. Guys, if you are catching the replay and you want to send me some questions, please feel free. I will be there to offer suggestions. I love talking about this. I think that it's very simple to book ideal clients. I don't think it has to be hard. And it's going to save you a lot of time. Like, it's a little bit of extra work in the beginning, but you will be saved so much time. Because imagine like doing 3 discovery calls a month rather than, let's just say even 50. That feels a lot better. That's a lot less time for you. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. Don't forget, if you want an affirmation card, go to katekrocko.com/snail mail. I still have some left. I'd love to send them to you. And yeah, that's about it. All right, friends, I will talk to you soon.